Speaker, yesterday I was quite privileged to be invited to a show on one of the local media stations. And because during the Gen Z revolution, my numbers were circulated countrywide, whenever I get opportunity to go to these shows, I am just inundated by messages from across the country about the things that people would want me to highlight or to bring out in those shows, Honorable Speaker. But one of the most shocking one is related to the statement that has been brought by Senator Faki regarding the lack of important equipment in the county hospitals. Speaker, someone sent me a message yesterday saying that we don't have blood in the country because for the last 5 months, we do not have blood bags. I don't know if that's something that any one of you can picture in this house. We do not have bags for almost 5 months for people to be able to donate blood. That samples of blood that are collected in the counties have to be transported by road to Nairobi or to Mombasa for testing. That, Honorable Speaker, there are no working refrigeration equipment in our county hospitals. And by the time the results come back 2 to 3 days later, that blood can no longer be utilized. Speaker, the most shocking revelation from that particular message was that knowing the need on the ground, especially in emergency circumstances, health workers are taking chances of infusing people with blood that has not been tested because or in order to be able to save lives. So, Honorable Speaker, even donors are being told, if you are a blood donor, if you want to donate blood, you come with your own bag. So when people tell us that our healthcare system is working in this country, and you have stories such as the ones that have been told, and stories such as the ones that we're being told by Senator Faki, there's a problem with our healthcare. You know, I hear people saying, oh, if SHA is working, we should just all say it is working. Our healthcare system is broken, and Honorable Speaker, we have to address these issues. Some of the people in government are here, when they count the success of the current health system, they say that the success is in the numbers of people who have registered under SHA. That cannot be the measure, because SHA is not a registration bureau. We are not conducting a census. The measure of whether healthcare is working is in addressing such issues, Honorable Speaker. Can you imagine the risks that are having to be taken, being infused with blood that has not been tested, Honorable Speaker? So there's a problem, and we must resolve it without hiding behind political slogans saying SHA is working. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, you are aware that I had quite a weekend. We threw quite a bash in Kitale and Bungoma counties. And we want to thank the people of Trans Nzoia and Bungoma for coming out to say no to this culture of goonism. Because all of us have a constitutional right, Honorable Speaker, to be able to meet with people, to be able to talk to people, to be able to sell our ideas. When you see things like what happened in Keumbu, it is people who are no longer able to compete on ideas. They have chosen violence in order to make their points.
Senator Fernandi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So I want to make a few comments. And I'm surprised that Nairobi Senator was waiting yesterday evening, but he has the energy to castigate the government today. He could not answer those questions, so we'll make sure he sweats more. Mr. Speaker, let me comment on this issue of importation of raw sugar in the country. Mr. Speaker, under the Kenya Sugar Board, between January and May, I've consulted Kenya Sugar Board. We produced 348,143 tons. This Mombasa Sugar Refineries Limited has been allowed to import 165,000 tons of sugar in the country. While the production has increased, Mr. Speaker, this is a threat to our farmers, sugar farmers, because where I come from, Nandi County, especially the entire Masop and Tindred sub-county, Mr. Speaker, sir, we produce a lot of sugar. So if we allow this glaring importation of sugar without regulation, and you have heard the CS of Agriculture has never commented on this, CS Mutai Kagwe, we are threatening the steady production of sugar in the country, Mr. Speaker. Even if this raw sugar has to be sold to Coca-Cola, among other companies, we must be careful, because if the production is approaching 350,000 tons, Mr. Speaker, we need to be fair to our farmers, including Ramizi, where you come from, Kuala and part of Kilifi. We are trying to revive the sugar sector there. We must be careful, Mr. Speaker, and I hope after this statement by Senator Mkuu, the importation of sugar should stop immediately so that we protect the local. We should be like Donald Trump. The way he says, MAGA, make America great again. We should make Kenya great again by protecting our local farmers, Mr. Speaker. Even when the crop failure in maize, Mr. Speaker, we must be careful, Mr. Speaker. Secondly, on the issue of health sector, I want to thank the Senator of Marsabit in this Uran Health Center, Mr. Speaker. It's just a throne's throw away from the governor of Marsabit, Mr. Speaker, but it's yet to be complete 4 years down the line, Mr. Speaker. It is a story you have had in Bungoma. In Nandi is no longer going concern. In fact, in Nandi, Mr. Speaker, they close my dispensaries between Friday up to Sunday. I don't know whether the disease can migrate between those 3 days, Mr. Speaker. So there is a crisis in the health sector, and I want to appeal to the health committee to relook at this issue of health sector so that our people do not continue to suffer. Tying up with what Senator Faki has just said, even in access, Mr. Speaker, of some of these services that we are talking about, including cancer and many other equipments, Mr. Speaker, so that we can ensure health, Mr. Speaker. Finally, Speaker, I think we need to reconsider whether we did the right thing by devolving health. I think as a house we need to rethink, Mr. Speaker, going into the future. I support.
Senator Osotsi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me start by commenting on the statement by Senator Onyonka on the issue of use of the youth, the enforcement units and the youth to harass traders and of course use for political manipulation. Mr. Speaker, it is very sad that our leaders, including our own president, they keep on talking about how they are going to eradicate the issue of goonism in this country. But this issue is happening under their watch. Mr. Speaker, it was so sad that in Kiumbu, when we were there going to another rally after the Kisi rally, the police were seen on camera throwing stones alongside the goons. And those policemen, nothing has been done to them. The goons who are involved and who are on camera, they have not been arrested to date. It is sad. So we want to ask the government and the president that please talk and act. Those people who have been involved in goonism, they should be arrested before you give us an assurance that you are going to deal with goonism. Mr. Speaker, you know very well I'm a victim of goonism. After the attack that happened to me in Kisumu, I am sad that to date, those people who are involved in that attack are still in Kisumu, walking around. And the CS for security, one Murukomen, comes to the committee and tells the committee that those people have gone to the neighboring country. Those people are still in Kisumu. So Murukomen, I must say very clearly that if we have had a CS who does not understand his job, who is incompetent, it is Murukomen. And President Ruto should sack Murukomen or transfer him to lesser duties. Because, Mr. Speaker, we cannot have a president who is complaining like the rest of us about goonism when he has a minister who is not working. And, Mr. Speaker, it is also sad that the PS for internal security, one Murukomen, one Raymond Omolo, he is walking around with goons. Whenever you see him, he has a group of goons around him.
Yes, what is your point of order, Senator Eddie? What is your point of order?
Mr. Speaker, I don't know what is exciting the majority leader. Mr. Speaker, you realized when Senator Beatrice got up and said that members of the House are working with goons, how it elicited a serious debate. Is it in order under standing order number 101, 105 and 101, Mr. Speaker? 101 says you cannot discuss an individual in whichever nature without bringing a substantive motion here. Mr. Speaker, the issue of goonism in this country is such a serious issue that you cannot be explicit on the persona of an individual and say they are working with goons, the way Senator Osorio is saying.